No, 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 give it back, give it back. The fuck? Thank you.
You can keep it, but don't put it on.
Okay.
You can have this instead.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. So, hi, Jacek.
Hi.
Welcome to another after hours dev interview.
Glad to be here.
Yeah?
It's been a while.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, like we were kind of busy. I don't know if you've noticed, but we've been doing something pretty important.
One might say.
Yeah, yeah. So, since we're back, how would you introduce yourself?
So, I'm Jacek. I'm a senior QA at MADFINGER. I have worked here since September last year. It's gonna be my anniversary in a month to be here. I don't know. I like games. I like to destroy stuff. That's why I chose QA. And like it's been fun. It's been a wild ride, and hopefully you guys like it. You know, we tried our best. You know.
Yeah. And like since you mentioned you like to destroy stuff, what did you do before you joined GameDev?
I have been working in a pharmaceutical magazine, and then I have been working in a PR company. And before that, I studied economics, and and then I went to study journalism.
Same.
Yeah, yeah.
The other way around for me, but
Yeah.
Wait. Did you finish it?
No,
Great.
no. I fucking hated it, and economics I quit after 1 year, and journalism I did 2 years. Hi.
Oh, bye.
Bye.
Okay. She was probably just like waiting for that one. She was just like
Yeah,
sitting behind
yeah.
the corner. I bet.
Developers, you know.
Yes. Yes. So where were we? So
So yeah, I did 2 years of journalism and then I quit.
yeah.
I-
That's probably the normal way. Hey. Yeah. Yeah, like I'm just gonna ask this question every single time now because like we have so many dropouts now. So yeah, that's like a fun statistic.
I mean, you know, you don't need study to work. Like,
True.
especially in game dev, you have so many, you know, courses, paths, and stuff. If you don't like programming, you can go to art. If you don't like art, you can go to QA. You can go design, you know, and most of them, it's nice to have some basic knowledge from university, but it's not required, you know. There are the ways to get into the game dev without any university knowledge.
Mhm. Yeah, there's like a saying that the only value in for the employer, the only value in university degree is basically just to prove that you can stick to something for years.
And
like
work
then
ethic,
there's
yeah.
difficulty levels.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And so, how did you move from doing PR and pharmaceutical
Magazines.
magazines? How did you move to game dev?
So I always loved playing games, and me and my brother collected over like 500 titles for Xbox, because I'm a console gamer. I would like to come straight, I'm a console gamer. I know, but listen, it's cheaper.
Yes.
So we collected our games, we played all of them, and some even did 100% runs. And when I did PR, I wasn't really that happy, so I was like looking through LinkedIn and like job sites, and I saw that one company is like, yeah, hey, we need a tester, you know. And in my mind, it was really cool because I thought like, hell yeah, playing games for a living, I can do that and, you know, figure my way. And yeah, I applied, I got in, and I spent 2 years in this company, released my first title, and I said, hell yeah, I wanted to continue with QA.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, and So you had 2 years of experience in QA before you came here, or
No, no, overall 4, but
Mhm.
2 years in my first company,
Hmm.
where I released my biggest game, which was MMORPG.
Something we might know.
You might, yes,
Yeah.
yes. It's a big one. It was a big one for a moment, and it was the first flagship title of the company.
Right. Wait. What do you mean was? I think I might know which one you're talking about, but is it not a game anymore?
It is a game, but it's slowly,
Right.
slowly,
Right.
you know.
Right. Okay. And how did you find your way here?
So, how did I find my way here? It's a good question. It was dumb luck.
I know it was a great question.
It was a dumb luck, to be fair. I was not happy in my previous work, and I was looking for a challenge. I always want. Also, I like to relocate. I lived in States. I lived in Poland. Now I wanted to try something else, some other country. So I was looking for a job, and, around the world, and I saw your like advert, and I was like, if I'm not gonna try, I'm gonna regret it. And it seemed like a cool company to be. And then I met I had my first call with Monica, and I was like, and my previous lead Luisa, and it was amazing. So I was like, hell yeah, I want to join them. So after that point, I was just like 100% focused on getting this job, and like blew off other offers just to be here, basically.
Didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so you're a senior QA.
Yes.
What does it entail?
So basically, I'm here to help my lead to create test cases, to find issues, and to bring my expertise. I have almost 4 years of as a QA, which is a lot. Not a lot of people, stick that long. They either go the develop to be a developer, but basically my day to day is to create. First of all, to listen to my lead, to if he's not here to replace him, to take care of the team, to help them, to guide them, and do my best work to find as many bugs as I can, to create documentation, to create test plans and stuff like that, so everything can run smoother, basically.
You had like quite a funny stop there for a moment. Do you consider yourself a dev?
Yes, I would say it is a controversial topic
Yeah,
because
it is.
no developers don't agree with it. I would say we are a big part of the development team, especially in times like release, where everything that they worked on, we need to check if it's bulletproof, basically, and if players will be happy. And our methods that are simple. I'm not gonna lie about that. It's a simple process, but it's really important one to assure that players have the best product. The same things developer do. They use code to do that, but they want to assure that the product. That's our second QA. That our product is the best that we can do, and especially like when we released, when we went to early access, we stand hand by hand with online team till like 4 a.m. and help them to do basically everything.
Right, because the thing is like I've had these conversations a lot. It is a controversial topic. For example, like me myself, I'm a community manager, and I'm like often wondering like I'm part of the development team. I'm not sure if I would call myself a developer. A lot of people like agree with me. A lot of people don't agree with me. Hi, Rick. Well, but yeah, that was like one of the topics because QA often like there's this discussion as well. But yeah, like I would say QAs are definitely developers because like you guys, like you people, like definitely have a big part in the creation of the game. Like
It's still a young field.
yeah.
Quality assurance was basically has like big boom right now, where people starting to agree that we are a really important part of the project and invest more to have the best QA they can ever have imagine.
Yeah.
Basically, yes, which is really cool, and be a part of this process to create the, ways and guide people and create everything from, because we had the simple theories, but now we can expand on that. We can try our own like ways to do stuff, which improves the process. We can share with that. There are many, QA groups and stuff like that for with professional people, professional QAs that are willing to share the knowledge and trying to expand it. We even have like when we were at Game Access, we even have like two professors that were like specifically talking about QA and like testing process and experimental testing. What we do with you guys, please join us. Your feedback is really valuable.
Yeah.
We need you. We need you. But like they came and talked about it because it's their field of study. So it's becoming more and more common to, I would say in next 10, 20 years, I would say I will not be surprised if it's gonna be like, bachelor quality assurance specialist. So that's really cool to see.
Definitely. Yeah, like that's I'm just gonna talk about public experimental is very important to us.
Yes.
That's like basically the main point of cooperation between us.
Yes.
And we seriously need a lot of help with that because like we have a really good QA team, but it's just a few people. And
so quality, like each time you send a feedback form, myself and Philip, our lead, go through each feedback and try our best. And we really like read through them. And you may think we don't, we do. It's every like before we go to live branches, before we put it to production, we go through every like feedback, every bug you found. We see, if we don't have it, we put it into database, and we like never like put it to the side. We always investigate. Why we need experimental is because we don't have enough people. We have a great team, but some issues are, 1 in 20 times. And we just don't have, that much time because we want to give you the best product we can. But we cannot spend, with sometimes issues like whole day to reproduce it. So this is where you step in and where you become a developer basically and help us.
I never thought about it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I just blew my mind a little bit. But yeah, that's like this one thing that so there was like this single time we didn't listen to feedback.
And it was my fault, not gonna lie.
Mine as well. But that was because, like, for example, we have these PCs that we just set them up. They are clean PCs. We only have what we need on them, and we couldn't reproduce. We couldn't find the issue. Like there was this performance issue in one of the hotfixes, and we couldn't replicate it for the life of us. Like
it was the VRAM issue. Yeah, we didn't listen. That's true. And I'm really sorry because I was the one like, it's, every every fifth person even said that they have a little bit worse performance. And we learn, and now if we see that, if it's sometimes, we step back, we investigate more, we see what's wrong, and, we improve the process a lot.
Yeah.
This is always also why we ask about your specs, because now we try to replicate them and see if like people with, for example, 3060 Ti's had a lot of issues with lightning and like crashes. So we bought 3060 Ti and now we use it actively and gather data so we can fix those issues. So we do listen, like we learned our lesson, and I hope you can forgive us, but I hope you can also see that we try to improve, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember us trying to buy a 3060 Ti
Oh yeah, it was a fun
recently.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was fun. Because like right now it's Titanium again.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're not making that mistake again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely not.
We now know about the GPU crash. We're investigating,
Mhm.
and with this hotfix, we had with this experimental, we have little people to play, and we implemented a new thing that is a tracker that helps us gather data about the GPU crash. So if you have this issue, please go to experimental, the nearest one. I don't know if the current one is still live.
The current one is live as we speak right now. This is gonna come out after that one.
Okay.
So yeah, but like
If
overall,
we don't fix it by this time and we will have experimental, please go and play.
please
if
don't
you
tell
have
me
a
that
GPU
it might
crash.
be that might be the case. Yeah, because like we even started this interview like later because we needed to test out the new build.
Yeah,
So which is kind of funny, a bit meta for me.
yeah,
But yeah, so fun stuff.
yeah. It is. It is.
Yeah. Is it fun for you? Like,
Oh, I love it. It's literally a job that it's a mix of creative and like blue collar work, basically. Because you have to be creative with how you test it, and you have to create test cases and scenarios, and think like every kind of a player, basically. And also you have a lot of things that you have to do in Excel documents and whatever, basically the boring 9 to 5, which I like because it's calming me down, but the funnest part is to just destroy shit, basically.
Yeah, that's actually really interesting because mostly when I talk to people at events, or if anyone just asks how to enter GameDev, right? I always tell them you need to go through QA.
Yep.
Because like when you do QA, you learn a little bit from like every single department
Yep.
that we have. Like you have to test sound, visuals, art, code, all of that. And also, once you are QA, you become the expert for that one specific game.
Yep.
Because you've seen how it developed, you know every single nook and cranny. Through that, like most of the people I know who did QA in the past, they moved to a different department. So they learned, they became a specialist when it comes to this or design, or for example, Petetil. He was something else.
Marek Mundel was.
Marek Mundel.
Marek Mundel was QA.
Yeah, a lot of artists started in QA. So like you are like one of the few people I know that stuck, not stuck, that kept on being QA, and actually like really like
It is a really popular trend to go start with QA and then move on. I don't see myself doing that. I really like it. My goal is to become like a QA director at some point. But I know it's a really, if you want to work as a developer, you have to start with QA, because first it's really hard to become a junior programmer, artist, designer, because they expect from you that you will have experience in game dev even after you're straight from university. Second benefit of like going to QA, other than getting to know starting the game dev journey. Second thing is what you said. You become expert on the project. If you want to work long term in a company, there's nothing more valuable than the guy who knows every department, and we are those guys. We cooperate with every department, every developer, every producer, every director. We need to know everything, and this is our job, to know everything. And this is the funniest part to see, that sometimes we like have a new feature and someone say, like, we test it and we find bugs, and then developer says like, "Hey, this is like not a bug," and I said, "No, no, no, in design this should be there," And then they go to designers, and it's like, yeah, they right, we wanted that. So it's a really fun, part of the job that you're basically know-it-all. It's annoying for everyone, but it's really fun for us.
Right. When you say when we're talking about experts on the game, would you venture a guess how many hours you've put into Grey Zone?
I don't have to guess. I know because we're on Steam. I have over 2,000 hours.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah, that's quite a lot for 9 months, but sorry, 10 months? No,
Yeah.
11 months. 11 months of
Right.
work.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's quite big.
Wait, but you were here before the game was on Steam.
Yeah, I was before, but within like 3 weeks we step up to Steam.
Right.
Yeah, so it was I would say like 200 hours more.
Right.
So
So next time you go to
rookie
a forum,
numbers,
next time you go to a forum or somewhere, you need to introduce yourself with, "Hi, I'm Jacek. I have 2,000 hours in the game." Because that's the
it's,
trend, right?
As a QA, it's really nothing. In my first job, I had 4,000, around 4,000, and I was there for 2 years.
Right. That kind of
Yeah.
fits.
Yeah.
The math is mathing there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did a lot of overtime then. I do this here as well, but
No, we don't.
no, we don't. Sorry, yeah.
No, like I can't imagine a game dev company without overtime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, when you crunch, you crunch.
Yeah. But on the other hand, like our crunches are pretty chill, I'd say. Except for the launch week, that was kind of insane.
I actually miss it a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
it was a
Yes.
cool time.
Yes.
Everybody's like, yeah, you're mad about, like, are you talking about?
Yeah.
I actually miss it because it was fun time. Like,
Yeah.
we have like dinners together and stuff, and it
Yeah.
was like a really family vibe.
Don't say that in a company. No, like I know, I'm just
No,
kidding.
I
I'm just
know.
kidding. But yeah,
But we are not corporations.
we are family. No, I was actually like think about it last week that like I'm kind of nostalgic because
Yeah.
it was like an event, like a major event, like a raid almost, like we were just all tired as hell, but like the communication was like
Yeah.
it was so like exciting.
Yeah,
That
Mara
was
was right. Because he always says like, yeah, remember this time before early access, because everything will change. Yeah.
I hate to admit it, but it's
Yeah, he was
eventually
yeah.
always kind of right.
Yeah.
If you told me before that I'm gonna miss this, I would never believe you. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So like, yeah, it's kind of funny that like it was like the fastest, the most like almost like it was
It
stressful.
was really stressful,
Yeah.
but it was a really fun time,
Yeah.
to be here. And when I came here, I didn't expect the game to be so far along. Because I didn't sign an NDA yet, so people couldn't like tell me which step are we on. So I like expected that we are, only getting the models and like working a prototype. And when I came here, I saw the progress and was like, yeah, we're releasing soon. I was like, oh shit, okay, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
To assimilate and then be active on in the release, to be helpful, not a burden. But I think we managed well, and it was stressful but really fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're still working a lot.
We're still
Yeah.
working. We still have updates going.
The fact that we're doing this interview, we're doing this after the hours. So
Yes.
Jacek just ended. So basically, the minute he ended, I grabbed him and we went to do this interview. Me, myself, you don't want me to program or do art.
I mean, it
So-
would be kind of funny.
I mean, yeah, but like the fact that like we are doing this interview doesn't mean that we're
No.
not
We
working.
we
Yeah.
did everything that we had to do today.
Mm.
myself, you're
Yeah.
community manager, so you probably have to go back to Discord or something.
Yeah, I'm just covering my back so I don't
Yeah.
have to answer this.
Ricky, don't
later.
kill him, please.
Sorry?
Rick, don't kill him.
I think like one day he might. But yeah. And like, what do you do outside of QAing for fun? I mean, this is fun, right? But like, what do you do outside of the office?
So I'm not from here. My every second, like I try to go back home every time I can because I love Warsaw and I have family there. So, and if I'm not, I'm here basically exploring Brno, playing games a lot. Now I'm playing Baldur. I really want to end it, but it's taking a while because you have to save every freaking minute, and I always forget about it. So, yeah, it's so my biggest project right now after the work is to finish this game. I have already like 150 hours. I did a push. This 2 weeks I did 80 hours.
Okay.
And still work productively. So it's not that I sacrificing. But I played football, a lot when I was a child, and I'm still, watching a lot of it. So this is my passion project, basically, following Premier League and Legia Warszawa, my team.
You were playing for them.
Yeah, I played for the youth team for Legia Warszawa for almost 2 years.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was fun. I played like semi-professional, like professional youth level for 6 years, and then one day one guy kicked me like in the back of the knee, and I had to get surgery, and it basically stopped all my progress.
Mhm.
But it was a really cool time, and I learned a lot from it, and I wouldn't be a person that I'm now if I wasn't like playing, because I was also goalkeeper, so working with people and the hardest job, and it's like I think it was more valuable than university.
Yeah,
Honestly.
I mean, I think most of the company, most of the studio would agree with you.
Like each time you go to like Tomasz the theater,
Mhm.
you the journalism, Ricky like
Ricky did
stream,
Ricky did IT. Ricky
yeah,
did
yeah, yeah.
IT, but Peter did like some insane biology stuff that I can't remember for the
Yeah,
life of me.
but like Ricky also worked in the bar, which
Yeah.
force you to be with people, and this is one of the most important skills in game dev, to be able to communicate
Mm.
and communicate clearly. And when you put yourself out of the comfort zone in the situation when you have to do that, because I'm introverted, so I had to be like with people and talking to them. It pushed me to be right here where I work with my team, and it's productive work, and we know how to communicate.
Mm.
And I'm not just in the corner sitting silently.
Right. Yeah. So thanks to that guy, you're here.
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I would have earned millions, and now
I mean,
no, I know the percentage of getting
no,
is
like
really slim,
I
but
believe that you would be making millions. You would be a football player, but like this is
but no,
better.
now I will make millions doing games, which is far superior.
You're getting paid so much.
Yes. Shit. I forgot. Yeah. Yeah, don't tell HR. It's
Don't tell HR they made a mistake and gave you a few more zeros at the end. But yeah, like I mean, we're in this for a long haul,
yes,
right?
we are.
We got quite a lot.
I want to see the release, like the full release with this
Yeah.
game. I really would like to see that.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Like from what is planned, the game is gonna be like right now there are bones, right? Like 20 to 30% of the game
Yeah.
is there right now, and like trying to imagine like how it's gonna look.
But like, guys, I read all the design documents. The game is gonna be fucking awesome. Like we have some shit cooking.
Yeah, like there's gonna be a few interesting game changers.
Yes, yes. And even with the first update, I don't know, you will,
Update 0.2.
yeah, update 1.
Update 0.2.
Yes, exactly.
0.2.
Yes. It's gonna be like awesome.
Yeah.
We're gonna have some like cool shit, and
Mm.
we try to improve your lives and
Yeah.
make you feel better.
Yeah.
Like,
So like we've got day night coming.
yes,
That's gonna be huge.
it's gonna be huge.
Yeah.
We when we can we try to send some teasers.
Yeah. Yeah. It was kind of funny. Like, we wanted to start doing like showing work in progress, but like devs are very shy.
Yeah, and it's really hard to give you, because our changes are big, but they are hard to capture basically.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but like for example, like the devs, like they're never gonna be happy.
Yeah,
Like they're
yeah.
always gonna like they're those like what do
Try
you call
to
it? Lost
improve.
generation kind of artists.
Yeah.
So they're never gonna be happy enough. So like if you ask them, hey, could you send me like something you're working on? They're like, no, it's not done yet. Like we can't.
Yeah,
Like,
if
please
even
don't
we
don't
like
make me.
SQA, we get the final version, and then we
Yeah.
have 3 other final versions.
So when I was planning like what we could share, when we were planning what we could share in regards to work in progress, like the whole plan was just like walking past walking past QA and just like stare at your screens like, oh, that's interesting. So eventually we just like started asking you, could you just send us the new stuff?
And we didn't.
I mean, there's been some
There's been
stuff.
some, but there's
Yeah.
so far we're still working on it.
Yeah.
And we have the in progress, but we want to also show done.
We'll definitely share some
Yeah.
pretty interesting stuff with you all kind of soon.
Yeah.
It's gonna trickle. It's gonna be kind of slow, but like eventually you're gonna see some interesting stuff. And like the closer we get to the update 0.2, the more interesting the stuff will get.
Yeah. Also watch Mara's Twitter,
Right.
That's
Right.
the big source of information.
Yeah. His last tweet, he quoted Daft Punk lyrics.
Because of him, I actually started doing Twitter, because
Right.
I just love it. It's so funny to me. And the people with like when we did early access, and he did like a code, like songs, and the shitstorm of community, and yeah, it was so funny.
Or when he broke down the price of a game.
I didn't see that one.
Right. So yeah, I did have panic attacks when I saw Mada tweeting, but I get better. You get used to it, like.
I mean, he's a great guy. Like,
Yeah.
and his Twitters are always the funniest.
Yeah. Yeah.
For me, I don't have to care about it because I'm not in, community management and like PR. But
Yeah. But it always like people like it, so we kind of.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I stopped trying to take away his phone.
I mean, and I agree. It's kind of cool that he's transparent with community.
Yeah.
Like for us, for you, it's a fire, but it's a really cool way to be transparent with the people, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can follow if you're interested in what's happening with the game. You can follow our social media. You can follow our Discord, which we've been overhauling
Yeah,
lately.
but please don't tag us. Me.
MFG,
Some people tag me.
MFG Jacek.
Don't. I have work to do. If you have an issue, in the game we have a report button. Use it. We also, I think, we have it also on our website.
Yes.
So use that, and then it goes to our community managers, which will, see if it's in database and give it to us if it's not.
We also have that stuff on Discord.
Yep.
We have like a special bot
Yeah,
for
exactly.
recording that goes through us to QA as well. But yeah, you can also follow Mada's Twitter.
Yeah. Good source of information.
That's an interesting source of information always.
Like, subscribe, you know.
Yeah, we can. I mean, we can still say wishlist based on warfare, but like
Yes.
it's yeah.
We're improving. We're getting better with each hotfix, with each update. We want to improve your guys' life. Please take part in experimentals. We need you.
You can also take part in community events that
Yes,
started
yes.
recently, thanks to our amazing community GMs that we have on Discord.
Yes.
Also, you can chat on Reddit, but overall, stick with us because this is gonna get really interesting really soon.
We're cooking. We're cooking
We're
right
cooking.
now.
All right, so we're gonna go as as Mel likes to say, we'll go back to work, and we'll go cook. Right?
Yeah, we go cook.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you. See
Bye.
you guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Fun.
Fun.
Yeah. I think it's not an hour long anymore, like this time, maybe.
But you have. It was hour long before.
No, it was one was like an hour long. That was insane.
We can talk more if you want to put
No,
it
I'm
somewhere,
happy
like-
that it's not hour long.
I don't think I don't know the statistics, but I don't think a lot of people like go.
I think like that 25 to 35 minutes.
I wouldn't watch like 1 hour.
Philip didn't make it in time. Aw, he was gonna show off his guns.
Which Philip?
Philippa!
That's my lead.
that's his
my
boss.
lead.
That's
Yeah,
his
that's my
boss.
boss.
Yeah. Show us the guns. Okay, I think we're done.
Yep.
Thanks.
I will
Back
take
to
my
work.
bag then.
Okay. Thank you.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, I'm going back to work because I need.
Dokážeš to mě prostřihnout toho Filipa na konci. Že my jsme se jako rozloučili, čau čau, a pak můžu dát blupek.